Alright, starting out on the bike ride today. Gonna do a century. Gonna do 100 miles on the Zwift with the Wahoo Kickr. Never done a 100-mile race before, or a ride. So we'll see how this goes. I've got a few things to keep me entertained. I've got Zwift, of course. I've got soccer on the TV if I need it. We got some music. We got some supplies. Got some goo gel right now. Mouth guard. Gatorade, banana, Clif Bar. Some salt tablets. We'll see how this goes. I tend to sweat drastically all the time, especially with getting the indoor cycling, but I do have the fan there to help, but I'll be giving updates as I go.
I don't think I have too many things. I think he's like a felt. It's because the typical, I think I've always finding this space and just hit this, just a pinball into. I've seen a couple of times in this position in the first half, and now again in this position called right where he has to put it crossing, instead of him being the one who gets it crossing. Draws to start the season, so he doesn't feel under pressure.
"25 miles in. This course is a little hillier than I expected. I'm out about 1,400 feet for elevation gain. It's not too bad. I'm just not used to hills too much, which is good. Living in Florida, you don't have any hills or mountains, but it's good training. I got 75 more miles to go. And right now I'm down, got one 21-ounce water bottle done that I've drank, and about, I don't know, 10 ounces of Gatorade. Probably should have done a little bit more Gatorade. I did one goo gel so far. Never done a 100-mile bike, so my nutrition, I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna be like, so it's kind of trial and error. But so we'll just try some things, but I guess the best time to do it is on the bike to do some trying. So we'll see. So I'm gonna go through quite a bit of gels, and I usually don't do solids on any trains yet, but I tried a banana yesterday and it felt good, so I'm gonna do a Clif Bar and some banana too, and kind of just see how it goes, and hopefully don't bonk out and hit a wall. You know. All right, see you guys at mile 50. All right, mile 50 now, halfway done. Feeling really good, not bad. Sweating like crazy, which is kind of expected. I got my headband on now. Helps prevent the sweat going down. Below, not too bad. So far I've had, for nutrition, I've had 4 goo gels, just took one. So 4 down, about 42 ounces of water, and probably about 35 ounces of Gatorade. And the Gatorade I'm drinking right now is Gatorade Zero and the Gatorade low sugar, the G2 I think it's called. So trying that out. I usually do it with the Gatorade Zero, but for the longer stuff, I'm trying to do a little bit more sugar to see how that affects me. Also had one whole banana and a few bites of a peanut butter Clif Bar. The Clif Bar is heavy, but I think taking it in small increments is gonna be all right. Haven't felt it. I just felt good since I've taken it, so we'll see. This whole nutrition thing right now is just kind of trial and error. You know, mess some stuff up, we'll fail at it. Keep training, we'll keep getting better at it. All right, 75 miles down, 25 more to go. Not too long. Definitely wearing down, but not too bad. Still feel good, but definitely wearing down, physically and mentally. But this is a mental challenge, so it's not too bad. 25 miles left. Figure, I don't know how long, hour and a half maybe. It'll be done, but just gotta mentally stay strong. My body's breaking down a little bit, but not too bad. I'll hang in there. So I'm at about, I want to say 90 ounces of water right now that I've drank, and maybe 70 to 80 of Gatorade, somewhere around there. Could be off by 10 ounces here or there, depends. And then done 6 goos so far. I'm using the Roctane goos and the just the originals, kind of swapping between the two. And then I've had 2 bananas and 1 full Cliff Bar. I did kind of just broke the Cliff Bar down and just ate that over like 30 different miles. I'm not sure if I'll need another one or not. We're gonna see, but eating the bananas and Cliff Bar has been good. It hasn't like made my stomach feel heavy or anything like that, so that's a good sign. So trying a lot of different things today, which is good, because if I'm doing like an Ironman, I'm gonna make sure I don't feel heavy on the run by getting all my nutrition on the bike. So it's kind of good training on getting to the 100 mile and the nutrition. But this is gonna be my first 100 mile on a bike ever, and doing it on a Zwift, which is kind of crazy. Longest bike I've done before was about 80 miles, and that was about a year ago. But doing pretty good. Breaking down a little bit, but I should be able to power through and see y'all when I'm done. Another thing to add on is, man, these hills are rough. Where I am in West Florida, there are basically no hills whatsoever. It's all flat. If I'm right by the water, you get a little bit of breeze, but man, don't have that. I'm at 4,300 elevation change right now that I've gone up. So I'm definitely not used to it, but it's freaking awesome training. This Zwift combined with the Wahoo Kickr Core that I got is amazing. I can't believe how awesome it is. The Kickr Core just syncs up with the Zwift, and it adjusts the resistance based on the elevation on the Zwift, which is just awesome. That's something I can't get around here in West Florida with all these. So I'm excited to go in the future to do more like 10,000 feet climbs and things like that, because I've only had the Zwift and the Kickr Core for, I don't know, 2 weeks, and the trainer I had before was just a manual trainer that I kept my wheel on, and it's just you pedaled. You had no clue how fast you were going or anything like that. You couldn't change the resistance, you could only change the gears. So it was miserable mentally, physically. But this Zwift and Wahoo is great for just training in your mind, because I definitely would not be able to do a century on a manual trainer, that's for sure. Another thing that's going on is I'm sweating like crazy. I've got this fan, which is definitely helping. I've got my front door wide open. You can see that? Wide open, mainly to get light in, but what's also good about it is I don't mind the heat. I like the heat. So it's hot in here. In my condo right now, if I get this going on, where is it? There we go. It's 83 degrees in here. So it's hot. Like, there's no it's not 72. it's 83 degrees in here right now. Like that's pretty hot. But I like it because if I was outside, I'd be, you know, being hit with the sun, which that's one thing about the indoors, I'm not getting hit with the sun. So I made you put the bike trainer out front sometimes, so I can get hit with that sun to get that you know, they get that heat exhaustion in. But at least for now, I've got it at 83 inside with a little fan blowing. But I'm sweating. I'll probably lose. You know, when I did the 60 miles yesterday, I think I lost like four pounds. I didn't really weigh myself before, but the day before, I think I lost about 4 pounds. So I'll probably lose, you know, 7 pounds in just water weight from this, which I'll gain right back. But yeah, I've been just drinking tons of water. Mile 90, 10 more miles to go, baby. Feeling really good actually right now. Not bad at all. I think right now I'm just going on adrenaline, excitement, just knowing that I'm only 10 miles away, about half an hour probably. 5 hours and 4 minutes into this so far. So hopefully get done around 5 hours and 35 minutes or so. But man, feeling good right now. Got some energy, but man, it's all adrenaline right now. Just got to get to that finish line. All right, just got done, 100 miles complete. That last 10 miles was, I thought it was gonna be easy, but it ended up being a little rough. There's hit a bunch of hills, like hitting 12% on the Zwift for the angle, I think you call it. Can't remember what I did on the exact elevation. Actually, I don't even remember, wasn't even paying attention. It wasn't too bad, but here's a look at the aftermath. It was good. Some nice wet towels, bunch of empty Gatorade. I think it went through about 150 ounces of water. I'm not sure exactly on the Gatorade. I did, what's there, 8 goos. I think I went through 2 bananas and a one Cliff Bar. That's about it. But yeah, all in all, fun time, good experience. Definitely the outside I think would be a lot more difficult if I did it outside. You don't have the mental struggle like you do inside, but you know, the heat would definitely have drained me a lot more if I was outside. But this is a fantastic experience. I was gonna have a little protein drink right after this, just to help rebuild some of the muscles as I go. That I might have, not muscle that I didn't lose, but I'll just make sure they can heal properly. Here's some almond milk, and then got this the TB plant-based protein, which is the Tom Brady stuff. It's pretty good. It's a veggie protein. I can't have whey, so it's kind of good. So we'll do 1 scoop. Might do just a little bit more. So that'll be about 25. That'll be about 25 grams of protein. What's going on, everybody? So this is Monday evening. It's about 24 hours after I did the 100-mile bike on the Zwift indoors, and not too bad. Today I'm feeling pretty good. Woke up with my knee hurting pretty bad, but as I walked throughout the day, the knee's starting to do pretty good. So it's not too bad now. When I go down the stairs from the condo, I've got like a three little small stairs. Those hurt a little bit, but that'll go away the next day or so. So all in all, not too bad. So hopefully I took today off from everything. I've had a bum ankle, so I haven't ran in a week. I'm gonna take tomorrow off definitely for running still, but I think it's getting better. So I'll run probably Wednesday, but I think I can probably bike tomorrow. My butt hurts a little bit, sitting on that seat all day with no movement.
you know, definitely that's hurting a little bit, but not too bad. Could be worse. But all in all, it was a good race. It was definitely challenging. The mental aspect of it was not as hard as I expected, actually. I think having the soccer game on and just having the Zwift, you know, there to just watch, and you kind of got, you know, other people there doing that helped a lot. So it wasn't too terribly bad. It definitely, like, I think I just kind of got in the zone, and I completely just zoned out at times. Like, I would be riding, and then I look up and I'm 2 hours in, and I couldn't remember what I was doing before that. Like, I just kind of zoned out and just got in the zone mainly, and just, you know, just kept pedaling on and going. So it was pretty good. You know, and part of the reason to do this is, you know, just build up my mind a little bit, and then I'm gonna probably try to do like an Ironman, a full Ironman distance, probably in February, maybe a little sooner if I'm depending on how I feel. I'm probably not gonna do a regular race just because the next one's in April. That's kind of close to me, and I don't feel like doing that long of training for 6 months. I can do the training much sooner than that, and it just takes up too much time that I just don't want to train for a full Ironman for 6 months, but I can do it in like 2 or 3 months. So that's probably the next on the list to do. So this was good training for that. So if I continue to do a few 100-mile bikes going forward. But one thing I would change is probably setting the trainer up outside a couple of times, just because to get that heat exhaustion. That's the one thing I didn't feel on the inside, was the heat and the sun, and the Florida sun is really, you know, can definitely take a toll on your body, and I didn't experience that. But if I was outside, I know I would have experienced that, and I would have been hurting a lot worse. But yeah, either way, it was difficult. It wasn't easy, but I was able to keep going. I took 2 small breaks on the bike for about maybe 3 minutes at a time. I changed the towel out on the mat because that was, you know, just sweating like crazy. That thing was just drenched. It was just soaking wet. So I changed that out, and then, you know, went to the bathroom, and then just filled up my water bottles with different things like that. Grabbed another banana, and so forth. Yeah, the hills were tough. I'm not used to hills down here in Florida, but the last 10 miles were really tough. I was going into the last 10 miles feeling pretty strong, but then it just, the hills, we were at a 12% incline for a lot of it, and it was just daunting. My legs just didn't have the strength to pedal that hard, but got through it. That was not a fun last few miles doing that. It would have been nice if it was level, but hey, that's good. That makes you push harder. Yeah, once I got done, you know, I just had a protein drink right away, and then I didn't have any meals prepped, which kind of sucked because I had to go somewhere right after I got done with my bike. So I just had, you know, 3 eggs, some cheese, you know, English muffin, some nice dark leafy greens, like some kale and spinach, some blueberries, I think some yogurt, some peanut butter powder, and then after that, a little later, I had crackers, and also I had a big thing of rice that I did have left over, and then crackers, and then I had a couple small bags of chips. Yeah, I didn't sleep too well throughout the night. Partly I was hungry, and I was peeing a lot. I don't know why, but I just had to continue to go pee, which is odd, because I figured I sweated everything out, but I did drink a lot of water afterwards as well, so I'm not sure why that happened. But we'll see. But all in all, I think the nutrition went well. So I'm not really having any complaints about that. Nothing really affected me in a negative way, so that's a good thing. So, you know, I could probably do more of the Cliff Bar if I wanted to, or more banana, or stuff like that. But all in all, it's good. But yeah, highly recommend people doing it. The Wahoo Kickr Core is awesome. I will put a link to that, some of the stuff I used in the description on that. But make sure you do subscribe, because there will be future videos of like more of these types of things I do, and probably more training to do a solo Ironman. And then, yeah, stay tuned.